Decaying Winter, a game that always doesn't hold your hand. Dude, she's hacking. Bro, she's hacking. Decaying Winter is about survival, hunger. Wait, no, that's the same thing. I'm stupid. But pretty much, Decaying Winter is about survival, guns, and obviously, the best thing in the entire game, drugs. Now, me personally, I'm not that good at Decaying Winter. Alright, so now we're gonna list off the categories of the tribes. So first you got the scavengers. They're kind of like us, but they have the same HP as us, a little bit more weaker, and they have no idea what the hell they're doing. The second category, the raiders. Now, you may be asking, who are the raiders? Well, the raiders are the people in the castle, obviously. They have high tier guns, and if you try to mess with them, they're gonna obviously shoot you down. Or if y'all run into Sledge Queen, aka their boss, yeah, if you take one hand on Sledge Queen, you are going to get shot down by her fangs, okay? Now, category 3, get the Rikagon. Now, me personally, these guys are the most nicest people in the entirety of Decaying Winter. Okay? And honestly, y'all should always touch them and always mess with them because they're very nice. Now let's get in detail with Sledge Queen. So, how do you kill Sledge Queen? Most people like to lure her out of her castle by the back area by castle, and they use the hollow meter, aka clones, and pretty much they do the KSD tech, which is one of the guns you can craft with the blueprint for 100 scrap. And pretty much, if you're playing as a Vagabond, you could pretty much easily cheese her by being faster than her and keep shooting her with the KSG. Now, how much HP does Sledge Queen have? She has 1,250 HP. So yeah, she's a pretty beefy boss. So now we're going to talk about debuffs and buffs. So some debuffs are broken leg, broken arm, morale, which is just depression, really. And depression can get up to 4. And instead of seeing a therapist, you press 0 for yourself. Which, if you don't know what 0 does, yeah, it does some bad stuff. Now let's talk about weapon tiers. So there's multiple weapon tiers. You got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5, which is just a crafted item. So tier 1 is probably, obviously, the weakest one. Tier 2 is somewhere in the middle. Tier 3 is pretty strong. And tier 4 is probably the second strongest weapon you could get. And then tier 5, obviously, is going to be a strong weapon because you crafted it. I will be listing the following tiers of the weapons. Rake, cleaver, tomahawk, baseball bat, lead pipe, police baton, construction hammer, shovel, crowbar, pizza cutter, scissors, pitchfork, and brass knuckles, which are not obtainable. Ice axe, pickaxe, frying pan, the bad business, wakizashi, combat knife, short sword, military machete, war spear, opposers / company flagpole, military fork, pike, and throwing javelin. Splitting axe, military axe, specialist knife, rapier, hidden knife, decommissioning musket, tactical spear, yari, and estoc. Fire axe, sledgehammer, lamio blade, great sword, halberd, and golden pan, which is unobtainable. Corellis, Ferreira axe, the decimator, Maria, executioner sword, artisan's hook, and reaper scythe. So let's talk about the player's infection. Infection stage 1, infection stage 2, infection stage 3, infection stage 4. And I forgot to mention infection stage 5. Infection 1, no debuffs, and you have 420 seconds duration until stage 2. Stage 2 infection, decreased movement speed -10%, 400 seconds duration until stage 3. Now stage 3 infection, decreased movement speed, -10%, and decreased max HP, -10%, which is just -10 HP. and 400 seconds duration until stage 4. Infection stage 4. Decreased movement speed, negative 35%. Decreased defense, negative 35%. Decreased max HP, negative 25%. And frequently applies Tintus debuff. 400 seconds of duration until stage 5. And this should be obvious why I added it last. Stage 5 is obviously death. Well, alright, this is probably the end of the video. I just wanted to say thanks to you guys, and thanks to my other friends that gave me the idea to making this video. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Wasting 5 minutes of your life about hearing a kid yap about Decaying Winter and how it's played and all the tears and shit. But you know, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.